Macbeth is now king, just as the weird woman promised. For now I fear if the first prophecy has come to pass, why not the second, in which myself shall be root and father of many kings? May they not be oracles as well, and set me up in hope.
Here's our chief guest.
If it had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast, and all things unbecoming.
Tonight, we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to which my duties are with a most insoluble tie forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon?
My lord.
Shall we sit?
Yes, we shall.
Bloody children of Duncan, Malcolm, and Donald Bain have fled to Ireland and England. They will not fess to their cruelty and create lies for their hearers. I you to horse, at you, till you return at night. Ghost fleeance with you?
Aye, my good lord. Our time is called upon.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so do I commend you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time, till 7 at night, to make society the sweeter welcome we will keep ourselves, till supper time alone. While then, God be with you. Sirrah, a word with you, please. Attend those men our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus, our fears in Banquo stick deep, as his children are prophesied to be kings, and with that future is fear. And to that dauntless temper of his mind, he hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked. As it is said, Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then prophet-like they held him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my gripe, thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand. No son of mine succeeding, if it be so, for Banquo's issue I have fulfilled my mind. For them the gracious Duncan have I murdered, put rancors in the vessel of my peace, only for them, and mine eternal jewel, given to the common enemy of man, to make them kings, the seed of Banquo kings. Rather than so come fate into the list, and champion me to the utterance. Who's there? You three. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then now, have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was he, in the times past, which held you so under fortune, which you thought had been our innocent self. This I made good to you in our last conference, passed in probation with you. How you were borne in hand, how crossed the instruments, who wrought with them, and all the things else that might, to half a soul and to a notion crazed, say, thus did Banquo.
You made it into us.
I did so and went further, which is now our point of second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go? Are you so gospel to pray for this good man and for his issue, whose heavy hand hath bowed you to the grave and beggared yours forever?
We are men, my liege.
Having the catalogue, ye go for men, as hounds and greyhounds, mongrels, spaniels, curs, shoes, water revs, and demi-wolves are clept all by the name of dogs. The valued file distinguishes the swift, the slow, the subtle, the housekeeper, the hunter, everyone according to the gift which bounteous nature hath in him closed, whereby he does receive particular addition from the bill that writes them all alike. And so of men. Now, if you have a station in the file, not if it worst rank of manhood, say, and I will put that business in your bosoms, whose execution takes your enemy off, grapples you to the heart and love of us, who wear our health but sticky in his life, which in his death were perfect.
I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I am doubtless what I do to spite the world.
And I am...
And I another so
Wait, okay.
and I another so weary with disasters, tugged with fortune, that I would set my life on any chance, to mend it or to be rid of it.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine, and in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrusts against my nearest of life, and though I could, with barefaced power, sweep him from my sight, and bid my will vouch it, yet I must not, for certain friends that are both his and mine, whose loves I may not drop, but wail his fall, who I to myself struck down, and thence it is that I to your assistance do we make love, masking the business from the common eye for sundry waiting reasons.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
Though our lives.
Your spirit shine through you within this hour at most. I will advise you where to plant yourselves, acquaint you with the perfect spy of the time, the moment on it, for it must be done tonight. And something from the palace always thought that I require a clearness and with him, to leave no rubs nor botches in the work. Fleance, his son, that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart, I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
I'll call upon you straight, abide within. It is concluded, Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight. It is concluded, Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Banquo gone from court.
Aye, madam, but returns again tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madam, I will.
Not had, all spent, where our desire is got without content. This safer to be that which we destroy, than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord, why do you keep alone of sorriest fancies and companies, using those thoughts which should indeed have died? With them they think on. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. So close and be yourself, whilst our poor malice remains in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint, both the worlds suffer, ere we will eat our meal in fear, and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams, that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, that on the torture of the mind to lie, in restless ecstasy, Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst, nor steel nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further.
Come on, gentle my lord, sleek over your rugged looks, be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
Shall I love, and so, I pray, be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo, present him eminence both with eye and tongue, unsafe the while, that we must lave our honors in these flattering streams, and make our faces visards to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo in his fleance lives.
But in them nature's copy's not etern.
Sit of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed, come, sealing night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel and tear to pieces that great bond, which keeps me pale. Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, while night's black agents to their prey do rouse. Thou marvelous at my words, but hold thee till things bad begun make strong themselves by ill. So pray thee, go with me.
Did bid me join with us.
Macbeth.
His needs not our mistrust as he delivers our offices and what we have to do to the direction just.
Then stand with us. The wet yet glimmers with some streaks of day. Now spur the laden travel apace to gain the time the in and near approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark, I hear horses.
Give us light there, Oak.
Then 'tis he the rest that are within the note of expectation already are in court.
His horses go about.
Almost a mile, but he does usually, so all men do. From hence to the palace gates make it their walk.
A light!
'Tis he.
Stand to it.
There will be rain tonight.
Let it come down.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay if I don't want that Impossible or bacon Whopper, any Whopper my way. You rule your season today at BK. Have it your way.
Who did strike out the light?
Was not the way.
There's but one down. The sun is fled. We have lost best half of our affair.
Well, let's away and say how much is done.
Marines, sit down at first and the last hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
Ourselves will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostesses keep her state, but in best time we will require her welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends, for my heart speaks, they are welcome.
See they encounter thee with their hearts, thanks both sides are even. Here I'll sit in the midst, be large in mirth, anon we'll drink a measure at the table round. There's blood upon thy face.
'Tis banquo then.
'Tis better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
You are the best at cutting throats, yet he's good that the did like for fleance. If thou didst it, thou art the nonpareilly.
Most royal sir, fleance escaped.
Sweet remembrance, sir. Now good digestion, wait on appetite, and health on both. Please, your highness, sit. Here had we now our country's honor roofed, were the graced person of our banquo present, who I may rather challenge for unkindness than pity for mischance.
His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise, please your highness, to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
My good lord, what is it that moves your highness?
Which one of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou cannot say, I did it. Never shake thy gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Pray you, keep seat, the fit is momentary. Upon a thought, he will again be well. If much you know him, you shall offend him, and extend his passion. Feed and regard him not. Are you not a man?
I, and a bold one, that dare look on which might appeal the devil.
Oh, proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. Oh, these flaws and starts would well become a woman's story at a winter's fire, authorized by her grandam's shame itself. Why do you make such faces? When all's done, you look but on a stool.
Hierarchy, see there, behold, look low, how say you? What care I, if thou canst not speak to, if charnel houses and our graves must send those that we bury back, our monuments shall be the maws of kites.
What? Quite unmanned in folly.
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fire for shame.
Blood hath been shed ere now. I, the olden time, ere humane statue, purged the gentle wheel. I, and 60 murders have been perfumed. Too terrible for the ear, the time has been that when the brains were out, the man would die, and there an end. But now they rise again with 20 mortal murders on their crowns and push us from our stools. This is more strange than such a murder is.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love, and health to all. Then I'll sit down. Give me some wine, fill full. I drink to the general joy of the table and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss when we here. To all and him we thirst, and to all.
Answer the pledge.
Avaunt, and quit my sight. Let the earth hide thee. Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes, which thou dost glare with.
Think of this, good peers, but as a thing of custom. 'Tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
What man dare, I dare. Approach thou, like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, the high-craned tiger. Take any shape but that, and my firm nerves shall never tremble or be alive again. And dare me to the desert with thy sword. If trembling I inhabit then, protest me, the baby of a girl, hence horrible shadow, unreal mockery, hence.
You have displayed the mirth, broke the good meaning, with most admired disorder.
Can such things be and overcome us like a summer's cloud? Without our special wonder, you make me strange even to the disposition that I owe. When now I think you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks when mine are blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you, speak not. He grows worse and worse. Questions enrage him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night and better health. Attend, His Majesty.
A kind good night to all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move, and trees to speak. Augurs and understood relations have, by magpies and coughs and rooks, brought forth the secrets man of blood. What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning, which is which?
How sayest thou that Macduff denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it, by the way, but I will send. There's not a one of them, but in this house I keep a servant feed. I will tomorrow, and betimes I will, to the weird sisters. More shall they speak, for now I am bent to know. By the worst means, the worst, for mine own good, all causes shall give way. I am in blood stepped in so far, that should I wade, no more returning, were as tedious as goer. Strange things I have in my head, that with two hands, which must be acted, ere they may be scanned.
You lack the season of all nature's sleep.
Come, will to sleep. My strange in self-abuse is the initiate fear that wants hard use. We are yet but young indeed.
Now how, Akate, you look angrily.
Have I not reason? Bedouins as you are, saucy and overbold, how did you dare to trade and traffic with Macbeth in riddles and affairs of death? And I, the mistress of your charms, the close conservative of all charms, was never called to bear my part, or show the glory of our art, and which is worse, all you have done hath been but for a wafered son, spiteful and wrathful, who, as others do, loves for his own ends, not for you. But make amends now, get your gone, and of the pit of Erechon met me the morning, neither he will come to know his destiny. Your vessels and your spells provide, your charms and everything beside. I am for thee ere this night I spend, unto a dismissal of fatal end. Greatest business must be work ere noon upon the correct of the moon. There hangs a vaporous drop profound. I'll catch it ere it come the ground. And that distilled by magic slits shall raise such afflicted spirits, as by the strength of their illusion shall draw him on to his conclusion. How shall spurn fate, circum death, and bear his hopes for wisdom, grace, fear, and you are not security. Immortals, insidious enemy, I am called my little spirit. Seed sits in foggy cloud and stays for me.
Come, let's make haste. She'll soon be back again.
That was so long, the words were not. Former speeches have but hit your thoughts, which can interpret further only I say. Things have been strategies born. The gracious Duncan was pitted of Macbeth. Mary was dead, and the right villain Banquo walked too late. Whom you may say, if please you, fleeance killed, for fleeance fled. Men must not walk too late, who cannot win thought how monstrous it was for Malcolm and for Dunblin to kill their gracious further. Damn fact, how it did grieve Macbeth. Did he not straight in penurious rage the two delinquents tear that were the slaves of drink and the trails of sleep? Was not the noble done? And wisely too, for thou have angered any heart alive. To hear the man denied, so that I say he has borne all things well. And do I think that had Duncan's sons under his key, they should find what there to kill a father. So should fleeance put peace, for from bored words can cause he fell. His presence at the train's feast I hear. Macduff lives in disgrace, sir, can you tell where he bestows himself?
The son of Duncan, from whom this tyrant holds the due of birth, lives in the English court and is received of the most pious Edward with such grace that the malevolence of fortune nothing takes from his high respect. Thither Macduff is gone to pray the holy king upon his aid, to wake Northumberland and Warwick's word, that by the help of these we may again give our tables meat, sleep our nights, free from our feasts and banquets, bloody knives, do faithful homage, and receive free honors, all of which we pine for now. And this report hath so exasperated the king that he prepares for some attempt of war.
Sent he to Macduff?
He did, and with an absolute "Sir, not I," the cloudy messenger turns me his back and hums, as who should say, "You'll rue the time," that clogs me with this answer.
And that will might advise him to a caution, that hold what distance his wisdoms can provide. Same holy angel fly to the court of England and unfold his message ere he come, that a swift blessing may soon return to this or our suffering country under and hand a courage.
I'll send my prayers with him.
Why, how now, Hecate? You look angrily.
Have I?
Are you so disgusted? Ah! Here's our chief guest.
I can't.
Why are you laughing?